Here's a potential trade I'm looking at, but market opens in just a few moments. Oh, I think it actually already opened. So market's open. We got above little like range here, I'd say. We had some decent buy volume. Um, if we can continue up, I might get into a long, but we got some resistance right there at 29, so we have to get above 29. If we get above there, we might be able to get to 50 and then like 70 or so, but you can see market opened up. We're kind of back in the range now. But yeah, if we can push it, I might be interested in getting in here. Got green, but I'd like to see more volume. I'd like to see something like this, or what's that? That's 245 contracts right there. Let's see, it's more. Oh, okay. Now we're getting some more volume in there, but still, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Yeah, it's just kind of playing around right now. Low volume green. We got to 50. Next stop will be 67 here. How's that looking on 10-minute? Doesn't really tell me much. Got big red candle. The last one on 30-minute here. This is just going up. But I probably missed the majority of the move there. So that's invalidated now. I'm looking at Bookmap here. Lots of liquidity down here, but it's been real fucky lately, so I might be more confident taking a long position right here, but I don't have all the confirmation that I'd like. I'd like to see more. Alright, well, let's switch over to micro NASDAQ. There we go. Yeah, look, if I would have been waiting for it, said long here around 25. Yep, 25 points right now. I gotta switch to the other contract, to the March contract, because it still has more volume. Yeah, I mean, that was a good almost 40-point run we got right there. Like I said, normally I'd be trying to get short here, but the way the market's been lately, I'd rather go long right here and try and ride the move up. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way this time, but that's how it goes. I'll probably miss several more trades just today. Ninja Trader's lagging a little bit. My data is out. Almost 15 seconds of data wiped out. This is the issue I've been having recently. Maybe it's all the volatility. See how just get the bid and ask just go parallel, no orders, data went out, but obviously there was movement. The market didn't close for that little bit of time. That's just one of the glitches that happen pretty regularly. Maybe one day they'll fix it. See, now I might want to, this I might want to short. That looks really fucking heavy. But then, right here on 30, pretty much at the bottom of the range, right here. EMA going parallel, so might be better to take a long there. Yeah, see, I would have gotten stopped out already. Let's see if I can fit both these windows here. Don't know if I'll be able to, but let's just play around with it and see. That's a little better. Yeah, see, all that liquidity normally it would push right through it, but it's kind of acting as support now, I suppose. But it may break here a little bit, might not. Let's see. Let's scroll into 30-second. Yeah, see, it tickles you a little bit. See, it traps all the shorts here. Hits their stops there. Again, and then now maybe we'll bust through this level. But here on the 5-minute, you can see that it's getting bought up. Real jumbled and real clustered. I don't know how I feel about that. Here we could be revisiting on 10-second, back down to 5. That'd only give us a few points. So really not worth taking. Yeah, it's been a harder market to navigate because the volatility is just so high. So I've been getting in, and then I'll get out. I'm not trying to be a hero. I'm not trying to push my luck. I'm not trying to make a lot of money. I'm just trying to secure a little bit and then get out. If this keeps holding here, we're gonna get a good bounce. But then you look here, Bookmap tells me, alright, go short. This tells me to go long, so I'll sit out of it for now. Because it can very easily find support here. That's the way the market's been for like the last, I don't know, 2 weeks probably. There we got a little push through, bounce, but liquidity's not dried up yet, so we could go down to close to 75. Still breaking down. Crude currently at 113. Still off the highs, it looks like. Some consolidating. That's a pretty good candle. I might want to get long here, or at least start looking for a place to get long. But for me, it's just determining how far is the pullback. If I go long here, we pull back down to here, I'm gonna get kicked out. But I think we're about to break through. Liquidity's hot up there. See, it's real choppy. It'll pop and then retract. See, it's really just a cluster fuck. It doesn't matter what time frame you look at. There's 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 30, an hour. It's all kind of clustered. Though here on the 60 minute, I'd say the pressure is to the downside, but we stopped right here at the bottom of this little range. So if we break through there, we could be seeing 425 soon. But I have no clue what we'll do yet. Tricky navigating this market. It moves so quick. It's so choppy. There really hasn't been much follow through for my strategy, at least. So I've just been sitting back, relaxing, trying to not push my luck. Get in, get my bag, get out. Because right here it looks like a long might be good, but it's just so choppy. As soon as a long looks good to me, I feel like my strategy would get whipped out, I'd take an L, and then it would go in my direction. Now we're breaking through 50, or at least testing 50. That's looking pretty strong there. Liquidity pulling price down. Liquidity was moved from up here also. Yeah, it's just been real difficult to navigate. You really got to hurry up, get in before anybody else has seen the move that you see, and get in, get out. So best not to push your luck. Only trade grade A setups, and let the cards fall where they may. See, I was looking at a pullback here, but you know, this could have been a pullback. That could have been a pullback. Here. Let's see. I've been liking Crude lately. Ooh. Last I mentioned Crude like 3 minutes ago. It was at 113. Now we're at 111.36. Still up 1.8 on the day though. Every day Crude drops $1.50 and still up. Almost 2%, right? Yeah, 2%, 2.02. Now liquidity is just everywhere. It's real clustered now. This doesn't tell me anything at all, except for there's a lot of liquidity above price and there's a lot of liquidity below price. Here, this wick down trapped all the shorts. Bear trap right there, at least for the time being. Probably why it broke down. Institution came in, bought up, pushed price up, trapped all the shorts that got in down here, which is helping to push price upwards. And again, you also had this beautiful little bull flag, bottom wick to bottom wick, perfect. test. Liquidity to upside, so that looks like it might be a good trade right there, but I'm so hesitant on this market, and being hesitant can ruin the best edge. You get in a moment too late, and then the move has happened, and you get kicked out for an L. Nobody wants that. See? A lot of liquidity up there. Normally, I would be like, oh, we're going to break right through that. But lately, it's just been taint tickling. Tickle your taint, and then it backs off. Man, that's still so much liquidity up there. But if they remove the liquidity, you can see this thing drop back down to 5. Oh, liquidity removed. Right there. 15 points, 14 points away. And I'm really not being told anything. Here's the opening range on the 30 here. And here. So we're really still just hanging out in this opening range. About to hit 5. Liquidity removed. We hit 5. That would have been a good one to take. But again, there's no room in this market for hesitation. So I'm okay not taking that. I'm liking all the liquidity down here, but we're still in the range, still chopping. And it is currently 7:48 Mountain Time. Market's been open for 18 minutes. And we're currently trading March contract. Rollover is tomorrow. However, I'm still trading March because March contract, 612,000 contracts this session. June's contract, 68,000. So just over 10% of the volume on June. So it's a lot more easy to read while it's volume. Here's oh no. Okay, here. See. So cannot even. This order flow tells me a lot less. Matter of fact, doesn't tell me anything. It just confuses me. Look like a Christmas tree. That's the June. So I'm still on the March contract. Still chopping. Let's see, where's crude oil at? We got crude is at 112.11 right now, up 2.36%. Kind of waiting for the NASDAQ to figure out what it's going to do. Almost 20 minutes in and no trade so far since open. That one crude oil trade from this morning is all I've taken today. 6 cents of profit, nothing to brag about. Basically a break-even trade. Got some big volume selling right here. 156, but that doesn't tell me anything because lately these big volume right here, it's good places to buy into. I don't know if this will be a good place. You can tell that there's a lot of liquidity down here. But it could bounce. It's just been a real tricky market to navigate. So if I don't take any more trades for today, that's totally fine with me. I'd rather protect my money than to just give it all away. When I can see the market clearly and I see a grade A setup and I end up taking an L on it, I'm totally fine. But if it's not a grade A setup and I impulsively get into a trade, if it's an L, I'm not fine. Now I'm a little frustrated myself. See? Right there. I told you, lately, these big volume, you'd think, oh, that's a lot of selling. I'm going to join in. Nah, it just traps people. You just get trapped and it goes up. Still in the range here. Still in the range. So, I'd rather leave myself with plenty of opportunities to trade in the future than to try and get into a trade here. And if I get into a trade here, I'm mainly thinking about money. I'm trying to make some money. I'm not thinking about trading well. So now we could break through. Now that we kind of bear trap, bull trap, now I could see the breakdown happening. I think we're about to do it. About to set a new low, new session low. What's 10-second looking like? Jumbled. A lot of red. What's 10-minute looking like? Jumbled. Selling pressure. Buyers are getting lower, or sellers are coming in stronger and stronger. See the wick all the way up here. Next candle wick was all the way down here. Next candle wick's all the way down here. But right now we're holding above. I don't know how long that's going to last though. Truth be told, I don't know what's about to happen. That's why I'm not trading this. I haven't seen my ideal setup yet. Oh, had to close the door. This microphone probably picked up my birds tweeting up a storm. I mean, look. It's crazy. We're so close to setting a new session low, and we just couldn't do it. The sellers just couldn't get it down low enough. Lower. Still lower. So far, 3 lower highs. No lower lows, though. So that just kind of tells me that we're ranging right now. Really not much to do but to just sit here. Let's see. The unvaccinated workers return to work. Yep, so nothing new. Things in Ukraine seem, keyword, to be chilling out a little bit. I do not know for certain. I don't know if anybody really knows. Maybe just Ukrainians know. Crude oil back down to 111.63. Let's see. Is there anything here? Alright. Well, I'm still waiting for NASDAQ to do something. I'm going to switch over to crude and see what it looks like. So yeah, look, I got long right at the top, and I closed basically break even, small profit. Would have been a great time to sell once all this high volume selling started coming in. Oh man, look at that. Wow. That gap down on that 10-second, that's a low to high, 12 to 61. Wow. 40 cents, 50 cents, I think. But we're hitting This little area down here could provide us with... Nope. Not going to provide us with support. Alright. Where are we at? We're hitting the top of the range right here now. So, could be a good time to buy up. Could not tell you. Could also retest right here. I think that's what yesterday's close, I believe that purple line is. Let's see, no liquidity down here. Could be setting us up to go up, but this is just more of that chop. We're still in the same range. Keep doing that. Alright, what's 10-minute crude telling me? Let's see, we could test open. Current session open, I believe this line is. But again, with crude being so volatile, you really have to get in at the perfect spot to avoid drawdown. I'm not a fan of drawdown, so I can't tell you where the sweet spot is right now. That's looking kind of bearish. $111.38 might be a good place. A retest of the bottom of the range right there. So right now, crude's just consolidating. Looking like Christmas tree. High volume red. See, low volume green. So I think we get back up here. Might be a good time to get a short in. MNQ could pop to the upside. Seen a lot of interest up there. Some high volume buying. Yeah. Oh, where do we go to? 25. If I could have gotten a pullback, I might have gotten in that, but yeah, see, we're below the open now. Oh, yep. Might finally be getting out of this this range. NASDAQ. Let's flip back over there. Yep. Yeah, so we're trading above here now. Just kind of got to see where we close out. If we can close above there, it's good, but we got more resistance right here on the 21 EMA at 13,607. So still just waiting. Let's see, my data's out again. Here it's stuck on 575. There we go. See, I hate that. It's been happening so much lately. I was in a position yesterday. I think it was actually yesterday. I was in a position and the data went out, and as soon as I noticed, I closed the position. I was lucky I got to close it for a 17-point profit, but it very easily could have stopped me out. So another reason to be a little bit more hesitant and or a little bit more patient, probably better the word, in this kind of market. Don't want to rush into anything, because if I rush into something and it's a losing trade, I'm more likely to feel disappointed, be a little bit more emotional. So just gonna keep waiting. Let's see. Alright, and we didn't close above, so that kind of scares me a little. I mean, we could adjust this. We closed right at it. This could be a good pullback. I don't know. So, once again, not taking it. But I'd rather not take a trade if I'm unsure than to take a trade while being unsure. Go ahead and delete that. We know the session low is the bottom of the range that we formed. Order flow really not telling me much right now. A lot of high volume selling. This could be a decent pullback right here. But then again, liquidity's evaporating up at the top. More interest down here. More high volume selling, liquidity at 20. Gold is at 2003.3. Crude is pushing 111 once again. I'm just trying to stick to one instrument for now. If I keep flipping back and forth, I'll miss every single opportunity. Seeing a lot of interest to the downside right here. We're back at bottom of the range though, so could be a good place to take a long position. Yeah, we're really not doing much, but we have quad witching tomorrow. So I feel like normally it is more choppy of a market. There's a lot more traps both ways on with expiration tomorrow. Not to mention all the other factors of the war and all the volatility we've been seeing with the potential rate increase here in what are we 6 days away from FOMC? Let's see. Countdown to FOMC. Let us see here. Yep. So, oops, I did not want to do that. Still want to see Bookmap. 6 days, 3 hours, 6 minutes, 14 seconds. Meeting March 16th. 97.8% chance of a 25 BIP increase, 25 to 50. So, we don't know. Who knows what the Fed is going to do with all the uncertainty that's going on. Inflation's high, uncertainty is high. So, I guess it's really up to anyone. They're still pricing 25 to 50 bips, but it might be slower throughout the year. The rate increases. It just depends on a lot of factors: inflation, geopolitical uncertainty, and all those other things. So we'll see what happens in 6 days. So there's a lot of volatility, a lot of chopping. Oh look, big green candle, but I don't think this forms until at the end of each candle. Okay, thought my data had gone out for a second there. But yeah, this could be a good place to take a stab at a long. But being as how I'm so unsure, if I take a position here, I'm going to do one contract. But yeah, then again, it'd doesn't really look like a grade A setup to me. I mean, my stop would have to be almost 40 points away right now. So, nah. Probably just going to keep avoiding it and see what happens. I really can't say, and if I take any position, it's really more gambling than trading with an edge. Still just hanging out here at the bottom of the range that's been here since 6 a.m. this morning. Haven't gone anywhere really since let's see, I'll say here 5:30. So for the last 2.5 hours, we've just been chopping in the Nasdaq. Oh, crude still sitting up close to 111. Yep, kind of a boring morning so far. If I would have taken that short crude this morning, I'd be having a great day. But crude has gone parabolic, so I'm much more comfortable taking long positions in crude than I am short positions right now. And this is the name of trading. It's boring, it's slow. This is the way trading should be. Not clicking your mouse 100 times a minute. Looking for one or two good moves to make my day, and then I'm out. Let's see, U.S. Treasury 10-year yield rises to 2%, highest since February 25. So that is also putting pressure on the Nasdaq. Look at that push, though. Good night. That 30 seconds, that pushed up 30 points. 30 points in 30 seconds. Let's see. What's 10-second telling me? A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, we got resistance right here at 535. 46. We can get above 46, though. We might be able to. 56. Might be able to make up at 76 with minor resistance right here. You get the push up, you get the push down. Let's see some high volume buying, even higher volume selling. While we wait on that, let's check out some options. Nasdaq trying to break out here. Could be a good pullback to buy. Set yourself, well, let's see. Yeah, 'cause we had high volume there, low volume selling. It could be a good pullback. And I wish I knew how to hide my account number on Thinkorswim. but I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to keep that on this screen. Oh, there's my option scanner. It looks like Lucid. Nah, not interested, not interested, no. I bought an NVIDIA call yesterday. Oh, look, got the little breakout up here, but look, I mean, we tested 42. You could have gotten 10 points if you were lucky, or unless you bought down here, you could have got 20 points, but it just happens so quick. It's erratic. These are the kind of markets it's best just to kind of watch and see what happens. All right. So I bought this NVIDIA call yesterday. Had orders filled. Oh, okay. Bought an NVIDIA call yesterday. NVIDIA 100, March 18th, 2022, $230 call. It was, let's see, I bought it for $8.62. I sold it for 23 cents profit, so that's $8.85 is what I sold it at. Made 23 cents on it. Currently trading at $5.03. So it was looking good yesterday. I'm glad I didn't hold that overnight, because I would not be having a good day today if I would have held on to the NVIDIA overnight. But this is also the kind of market where you're hesitant on holding overnight. So, yeah, glad I got rid of that. Oh, high volume buying. This looks good. This looks real good. I'm definitely interested here. Let's see. Pretty deep pullback. Man, as soon as I'm interested in a move, look at that. See if I would have been like, oh, this broke. I would have taken a long up here. Mark that. Would have taken a long right there and would have immediately got trapped. I would have been a trap trader. Would have got stopped out. And I don't like that. That's why I'm not trading much today. I was really convinced in that crude oil trade this morning that I was going to keep going up on high volume buying on the breakout of the range. But as soon as crude started to look iffy, I hopped out. I didn't want none of it. I think I was risking like 20 cents on that trade. I don't remember how much I was looking to make on it, but I was risking 20. Had a great risk to reward. But started getting iffy, and I decided I can always get back in later if it kept going in my direction. But I got to protect my capital, especially in this kind of market. It's more about protecting what you have than making, a bunch of money. I'd rather walk away today with 0 earned than, with 2 or 3 L's. So even if nothing happens here in the next little bit, I'll get off. I'll quit trading for the day, one trade, and I'll be happy. See, as soon as it breaks out, pull back. How deep will the pullback be? That's the number one question. Because, see, I would have been interested in buying here, but then, look, even if I got in at the very bottom, I'd still be in, I suppose. Oh, no, I think I'd be out now because I have a 10-point stop, so I think it would have been stopped out of that one. Gold below 2,000 right now, 1999.7. Crude, 109.8. Jesus. Okay, that tanked. I'd be a real happy man if I would have shorted. I would have shorted the top, which doesn't happen all too often, but it's cause for celebration when it does happen. Let's see, where am I at? Let's see, legitimately got on the top there. That would have been a wild ride though. Bought the top, sold the top. Should have shorted the top once I saw sellers coming in. Oh man. Oh goodness. Look at all that. Oh man, all that red selling there. Good pullback. Good time to get in short if that's what you're looking for. Let's see. We could be coming down to, let's see, 107.70 right here. And if we get below that, we go down to 107, test the session lows. But again, crude right now, I'm still more comfortable going long on crude than short, though. There's the gap up. We broke down through the gap. This is somewhat of a bear flag. Not an A+ setup, though. I mean, it's real choppy, real wonky. But yeah, I mean, get $1.30 out of that right now. If it continues to sell off to the session low. But I'm just so hesitant shorting crude even at this point. So NASDAQ, I'm kind of hesitant on placing a trade there because it's so choppy. Crude, I definitely do not want to go long, but I'm also not comfortable taking a short on crude as of right now. I mean, maybe if we get back up here, 108.60 area, but I mean, look at that. How's that looking on the 30? Alright, we stopped out at 70 there. Let's see if we continue. What's the 1 minute looking? God damn. Alright. 10 second. I just feel like as soon as I get in a short position here, it's immediately going to go against me, and I'm going to wish I wouldn't have placed that trade today. But, I mean, look at that. It does feel good when you call out a move and it happens, though I didn't get to participate in it. I wasn't comfortable participating in that short right here. It is nice to see that I did see the move and it is happening. So, lets me know that I am somewhat seeing the market clearly today. Man, look, that would have been $1,000 per contract right there. But that's the way it goes. I said earlier, there'll be a lot of trades I miss out today, and boy, I was not lying. All right, got some big volume buying. 437, 227, upward pressure. Oh, we're right here at 6, so I mean, we've gone up. Let's see. Micro NAS, yeah. Buying the bottom of the range would have really worked out. Another good one from this morning, but like I said, I would have had to take 40 points of risk on that one. That a little too much for me. But it's working out so far. That's the range high from opening candle, I believe. Maybe that's just the range. I got marked a lot of upward pressure, liquidity up here. but there's also the 21 EMA there, so if I buy there, I'm buying high. I don't want to buy high. Crude is at 108. Let's see. Flip through options here for a second. Palantir. You know, I really don't like options that are below $1. I really feel like there's just not enough movement there. Come look at this option, 52 cents for Palantir, and the very tip top of the range is 62 cents. So I mean, 10 cents at max is what's possible there. Granted, 50 cents I could buy a bunch of contracts, but then my commissions go up, all to make 10 cents. Not really exciting stuff there. So I much rather I'm way more interested in options that are over $1. I'm just really not seeing anything over on the options side. See, if I would have bought there, I would have bought high. I'm not trying to buy high. I'm trying to buy sober. Liquidity down here. It's just so choppy today. It just really makes me not even want to trade. Really just makes me want to scroll through Twitter all day and just chill. There have been no A+ setups. That one in Crude that we just saw was a decent setup, but I'm not that comfortable taking shorts on it, like I've said. See, we had all this downside pressure, all this liquidity down here, and we ended up popping above. We're about to trap bulls. Let's move up. Let's see. Order flow is getting real clustered. Don't want no part of that. I mean, this looks like it could be a good pullback buy right here on the 10-minute chart. I know it's real choppy, real congested, but that looks like it could be a good entry for a pullback trade. Get in roughly here and hopefully make it back up to 20. But I don't know. I'm not afraid to say I don't know. See? I feel like my call outs this morning have been 50-50 at best. See, I would have been kicked out there if I would have participated long on the pullback. Crude back up to 109.48. Obviously, it found support on, what was it? Yesterday's close? Was that it? I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, Crude found some support. Session low, range bottom there. That would have been a good one. Long on the range bottom. I didn't even think about that. But with such sharp selling off, once again, I'd rather wait. And this whole week has been boring like this to me. I took like Monday. Was it Monday and I think I took Monday and Tuesday off. And then yesterday I had that one NVIDIA trade that I made. That's really been about it. It's been really uneventful week. I've really just been relaxing, enjoying life, hanging out, chilling. A lot of liquidity down here on micro NAS, back in the range. But I'll probably call it here in a few more minutes. What is it? It's like 8:26 right now. Been boring. I normally don't trade much longer than this. At the latest, I normally stop trading about 9 a.m. I might look for something in the afternoon, but past 9 a.m., I'm not too focused on trading, not too worried about it. Sometimes I'll trade in overnight sessions, sometimes. I haven't done it recently just with how volatile things have been. Last overnight session I took was Sunday night. I hopped in on Crude, had a good return on that one, had a good trade, it was really good. No drawdown at all. And I haven't traded Globex since then. And I've only made 2, maybe 3 more trades since Sunday. So, just working hard on keeping what I got. It's not easy to make the money, but it sure is easy to lose the money. And I know that I could sit in front of my computer all day and try and trade and try and make money, but personally for myself, I'd really just have to keep a healthy distance from trading. If I sit here all day, I'll see things that aren't there, and most of the time I'll end up just losing money. So I have certain times I like to trade and certain times I don't. I will trade when there's a great setup, but most of my trading happens between 7:30 and 9, sometimes pre-market. Like this morning I had that pre-market crude trade, and that's it, and that'll probably be all today. Don't know if I'll trade Globex, I don't even know if I'll look at it tonight. Don't have any other plans, so I'll just be hanging around the house. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go out and have some lunch today. Got a few errands to make. So Thursday is normally not a big trading day for me anyway, because I like to plan all my stuff on Thursday. All my errands. I like to go out to eat on Thursday. It's just too wild on the weekends. Everybody's trying to go out and run errands, so I'd like to get in before the crowd. Do all the liquidity down here and pop into the top. Probably going to trap some bulls to flush down. But man, look at that. That is just so congested. I really don't want any part of that. NASDAQ is just not looking good to me this morning. Let's see. Crude is at 109.37. I mean, man, buying the bottom of the range there would have really been a good move. Yep. $1.60. If you got the very bottom, well, $1.50-ish, I suppose would be more accurate. Let's see, look. Bear trap or bull trap, flush. But with the way the market's been, this could have easily have gone all the way back up to 6 to trap bulls and then flushed. So really just hard to say. But days like today, where there aren't really many trades that I see for myself, it's really more of a disciplined day for me. I'd take this as self-discipline. Obviously, the better more disciplined someone is, the better they'll do in trading. And I take days like today as a discipline day. It helps me be more confident in my trading. It reinforces the discipline that I know that I need. Natty gas inventories. A little more than expected. Inflation shows cost of imposing sanctions. Let's see. What is Natty gas doing? It's at 460. Man, that's just jumbled. I mean, a long might be good right here to 625, but let's see. Let's zoom in a little. Good night. Look at that. All the way down. High to low. I mean, that's 4.610, 4.544. That's a big move right there. And that's why they call Natty gas a widow maker. High volume buying, though. So we could see we're at the top of the range too. So it's anyone's guess what could happen, but I could see this being a pullback to move back up here, especially with draw being slightly more than expected. What was it? Had a draw of 126 or 124 versus 120 expected. So slightly better, nothing to really brag about. So nothing really interesting in natty gas, for me at least. Nazi going sideways. Market's been open for an hour now. Gold 1997, so still hanging around 2000 level. $790,000 contracts traded so far in March, with the March expiration, and then the June expiration, only 103,000 contracts traded. So definitely the one I want to be on. Let's see, are we about to break down? Maybe, maybe not. Range bottom once. Wait, no, not yet. Is it? Still says calculating right here. So 191, yeah, well, that's about right then. Let's see. Iran's foreign minister tells EU's Boral new U.S. demands and nuclear talks are illogical and contradict U.S. desire for speedy agreement. Well, that should be bullish on crude. It's kind of what it sounds like. Yep, crude's already popped 50 cents up. Making new lows in the NASDAQ. You see all this moving around. Sometimes it can be helpful, but other times you just end up missing everything. Which is fine because my objective is not to trade. My objective is to make money. Better yet, my objective is to not lose money. Could be getting ready for a flush down. Will we flush? Well, I'd say at this point, if we can close down here, we're pretty much out of the range. But we still got 24 minutes left on this hourly candle. We get 24 minutes on this 30-minute candle as well. Didn't think about that. So we still have plenty of time to pop back into the range right there. Let's see. High volume buying. Yeah, right now, low volume selling. Oh, wait. Yeah, low volume selling. I mean, pretty comparable to the green right here, volume. See, I'm pretty sure that's my data that went out. I don't think it really gapped down 100 points. So, but this always happens with all this extra volatility. Shit like this, it's regular, it's normal, it happens. And from what I understand, exchanges are not responsible for your losses if your data quits or gives out or there's a glitch or something. As far as I know, you're just shit out of luck, bud. So, another reason to be a little bit more hesitant because you never know when your data is going to go out. Especially in markets like this. Yeah, when things are chill and there's not so much uncertainty and volatility, the data can be quite reliable. Well, pretty reliable, I'd say. I never really have issues then. It's always with this high volatility, the issues come in where, you get, what do they call it? A heart monitor, flat line. I'll get, like earlier, I got the flat line here on Bookmap, and I was like, well, my data's out. So be careful of the flat line. The flat line is a killer. But I reckon I'm going to call it here. Let's see. Let's check on Crude once again. Crude at 110.77 got a little bullish push on this news right here. Yeah, NASDAQ chopping. That's the name of the game so far. Chop, chop. I'm sure a lot of people have made money trading this. I'm sure a lot more people have lost money trading this. I'm one of the traders that have made no money trading this or haven't lost any money trading this because I haven't. So, no regrets there. It's just one of those days. But yep, that's going to be it for me today. So, maybe I'll record a little bit later. We'll just have to see. So that's going to be it. Good day.